But something major happening this morning. Monday morning, the first morning commute where I-64 westbound, all lanes are blocked from I-264 to Story Ave. Eric, I mentioned before I won't be going to Trader Joe's until after June 16th because this is going to be a headache for plenty of people this morning.
If there is one benefit, it's that JCPS is not in session anymore. That's going to take some traffic off the street. Sam, you see him live there for us now, just off of the Watterson on Shelbyville Road. Sam, this is an area that is backed up on its best day. So when you add in these detours, we're expecting this to be heavily trafficked.
Exactly, Eric. You said it well. It is backed up on a just regular day, but of course we have the factor in I-64 westbound being shut down for 2 weeks. And we've already kind of been noticing traffic behind me getting a little more busy. We have a line of cars moving through right now, but you can see the Watterson Expressway is right behind me here in the distance, both east and westbound. You can take that east and westbound from I-64, but we do expect Shelbyville Road, maybe towards Frankfort Avenue, and even Taylorsville Road to get pretty bottled up. So let's take a close look at some of these detoured routes a little bit closer. The busiest, of course, with this whole detour will be taking the Watterson Expressway eastbound towards I-71 and taking that southbound on the northeast side of town. But keep in mind, too, you can also get onto Zorn Avenue, exit onto 71 southbound into downtown Louisville as well. Now, let's take a close look down to the south. Of course, Shelbyville Road, where we're at right now by Golf Galaxy and the McDonald's. We're expecting Shelbyville Road westbound to get really, really busy later on today, or through the course of the morning to Frankfort Avenue and Lexington Road. And of course, Taylorsville Road is another option that those motorists can keep in mind as well. So, Eric and Colleen, this is today's day one of many through the next 2 weeks, where we're expecting to see conditions get really busy across town, especially on the east side heading into downtown Louisville.
Thank you. Now, if you're anything like me and you look at maps, and I'm not Dora the Explorer, it's easy to get confused. Yeah, but chances are, if you use Interstate 64, you're going to need this stretch of road. So this is going to impact a lot of people.
Exactly. I'm right in that category, Eric. I was driving in on 64 this morning, and I even hit this construction, had to detour onto the Watterson, go all the way down to I-65 just to be able to get into the downtown area this morning. But my commute at 3 a.m. is going to look a lot different from your commute coming up here, and really could just be a couple of minutes before you get out on the roadways. Now, the Department of Highways says that this is a necessary closure because they have a lot of work that needs to get done along that 6-mile stretch from the Watterson all the way to Story Avenue. Now, they're going to be doing some shoulder work and getting guardrails updated and up to standard, but probably the biggest part of this construction project is going to be what happens inside the Cochrane Tunnel. Right now, on the westbound side, they are going to be digging up roughly 19 inches of concrete. That 19 inches is what makes up the tunnel's driving surface on the westbound side of I-64. They're going to replace all that with asphalt so that the whole stretch is the same surface. Now, the last time crews did this much work was all the way back in 2001, and officials hope that this closure means that they will be able to have a long time before any more repairs need to happen again.
So 22 years is the last time we did this. So people ask us again, why do you have to shut it down? We like to shut it down, get it done really well, last a long time, as opposed to every 3 to 5 years having to do minor maintenance and shut lanes down.
Now, the westbound lanes of I-64 are expected to be closed for 2 weeks, as we've been talking about, but then on the 16th, eastbound lanes will be closed for 2 weeks as all of this work just flips over to the eastbound side. And that one may be a little bit easier, Eric, because there is less concrete on that side to dig up inside the tunnel, but still going to be a headache for anybody who's traveling.
So that won't be happening at the same time as work around the Sherman-Minton Bridge. So if you're heading out to southern Indiana today, you need to be aware of this because the westbound lanes of I-64 near the Sherman-Minton Bridge are closed right now. They're expected to reopen tonight at midnight. So not at midnight, excuse me, tonight at 8 p.m. So do be aware of that. If you're trying to get to southern Indiana, we'd suggest that you take I-65 north to 265. And really, there's no need to be caught off guard by any of these closures. We're out in front of them when they happen. If you'd like to get those alerts on any traffic hangups that happen in real time or a list of detours that are scheduled, just download the WHAS 11 app or go to WHAS11.com.